Walton-on-the-Naze is a small town in Essex, England, on the North Sea coast in the Tendring district. It is north of Clacton and south of the port of Harwich. It abuts Frinton-on-Sea to the south, and is part of the parish of Frinton and Walton. It is a resort town, with a permanent population of about 6,000. It attracts many visitors, the Naze being the main attraction. There is also a pier. The parish was earlier known as Walton-le-Soken. The name Walton is a common one meaning a farmstead or village of the Britons, while Soken denotes the soak that included Thorpe, Kirby and Walton. Walton is an HM Coast Guard team and houses Thames MRCC, organising rescues from Southwold to Herne Bay. Walton-on-the-Naze railway station is on a branch of the Sunshine Coastline. The Naze. Naze derives from Old English now ness, promontory, headland. In 1722 Daniel Defoe mentions the town calling it Walton, under the Naze. The Naze is a peninsula north of the town. It is important for migrating birds and has a small nature reserve. The marshes of Hampford Water behind the town are also of ornithological interest, with wintering ducks and Brent geese. Many birdwatchers visit at migration times. The Hanoverian Tower at the start of the open area of the Naze was a sea mark to assist ships on this otherwise fairly featureless coast. The Naze is eroding rapidly and threatening the tower and the wildlife. The Naze Protection Society was formed to campaign for erosion controls. The Naze has become popular for school fieldwork into erosion and methods to protect the coast. Protection includes a sea wall, a riprap, groins and a permeable groin as well as drainage. Millions of tons of sand have been added to the beach to replenish it and stop the cliff eroding. However, the cliff near Naze Tower is greatly eroded. The cliff is receding fast and within 50 years Naze Tower may have tumbled into the sea like the pillboxes that can be seen on the beach. The cliffs themselves are a site of special scientific interest, the base of which is London clay which is overlaid with a 2-million-year-old sandy deposit of red crag. This sandy deposit contains a large number of fossils including bivalve and gastropod shells, shark's teeth and whale bones. The clay base is considered one of the best sites for periodized fossils and for bird bones. Walton Pier, the original pier was built in 1830, one of the earliest in the country. It was built for landing goods and passengers from steamers and was originally 300 ft long, later extended to 800 feet. The pier was badly damaged in a storm in January 1871. A second pier opened in 1880, which also did not last. In 1895, the Walton-on-the-Naze Hotel and Pier Company opened a replacement pier 500 ft longer than the original. Several extensions have increased the pier's length to 2,600 ft, the third longest in the UK. When the new pier opened in 1895, an electric tramway was installed to take passengers from the steamers to the front of the pier. This was in use until 1935 when it was upgraded to a battery-powered carriage. In 1945 fire damaged the pier, and the carriage was replaced by a diesel locomotive train. This was removed during the 1970s. Today, the pier remains a popular attraction, with amusements and fun-fair rides in a hangar-type building. Beyond this, the pier extends into a promenade popular with anglers. War Memorial, the unusual war memorial commemorates a Halifax crew who all died when they crashed on the Naze. It also has a tribute to Herbert George Columbine, who won the VC and after whom the local leisure centre is named, and a tribute to those lost from HMS Conquest during World War I. Notable residents: Frank Patton, artist, moved to Walton-on-the-Naze shortly before his death in 1909. Cultural references: Walton was inspiration for the fictional Balford Linnes in Elizabeth George's Deception on His Mind. Hampford Water and the town of Walton-on-the-Naze are the location of Arthur Ransom's Swallows and Amazons series book, Secret Water. Walton features as a turning point in the song Tracy Jacks from the album Parklife by Blur. The song's character, Tracy Jacks, takes the first train to Walton, and stands on the seafront. The town is referred to in the episode General Hospital of the Blackadder's fourth series. When Lieutenant George is injured and sent to the military infirmary, Captain Blackadder visits him with the ulterior motive of getting his hands on the food sent to George by his family, whom Blackadder refers to as a collection of inbred mutants. When George retorts that his family are not inbred, Blackadder replies, "Come on, somewhere outside Saffron Walden there's an uncle who's 7 feet tall with no chin and an Adam's apple that makes him look as though he's constantly trying to swallow a ballcock." To which George replies, "I have not got any uncles like that. Anyway, he lives in Walton-on-the-Naze." References. Further reading, Mills, ADA Dictionary of English Place Names. Oxford. New York, Oxford University Press. ISBN A0-19-280074-4. Defoe, Daniel. Letter 1, Part 2, Harwich and Suffolk. A tour through the whole island of Great Britain, divided into circuits or journeys. London, J. M. Dent and Company. Retrieved August 6, 2011. External links, media related to Walton-on-the-Naze at Wikimedia Commons.